and welcome to a brand new episode of the Straight Up Show podcast. I am your host, Calvin, joined by my two co-hosts, Lee and Brandon. And today, we also have a special guest, somebody that's very familiar to the show, one of our previous guest hosts, CJ. So, Brandon, Lee, CJ, how you guys doing today?
Yeah.
Good. Good. It's Sunday. Like, really enjoying. I can't say that.
You can say it. I mean, it's already on the show already, but you know,
it's being recorded on Sunday.
I mean,
They're recorded on Sunday. Yeah.
They might be listening to this on a Sunday.
It's been
they
pretty
might.
good.
That's a little inside baseball for y'all.
But you know what? Hey, it's perfect segue because guess what? Every Sunday now going forward on WBOB Radio, you can hear the Straight Up Show podcast every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on WBOB Radio. So, Brandon, thank you so much for that segue. You can always go to www.wbobradio.live to listen to our show every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sorry. You know what?
Haven't heard it.
Yeah, well, you need to go do it because guess what? They have giveaways on there as well. So if you're out there, make sure you join us every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on WBOBradio.live. It's going to take a long time to get used to, but Lee, I still can't even do our website right. You know, like straightupshowpodcast.com. That's STR number 8UP show podcast. That's you. Look, it takes.
Well, you got it perfect that time. So what's the problem?
I have no idea, but hey, if you're listening, this is our first official show together as a unit. We've done previous episodes, but hey, we're back and we're here. So I hope all y'all are doing well today.
Oh yeah, glad to
I'm
be back.
super.
And like, you know, so if y'all haven't noticed, we took a little break and an extended break because I had surgery. And these guys definitely kept me in my spirits. CJ actually came to see me. So thank you, CJ. It really meant a lot to me.
Oh, no problem, man. You know, we got to stick together, dude.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, kind of just telling y'all about me being down and out. I watched a lot of TV. I watched Game of Thrones for the first time, by the way, Lee, Brandon, CJ. But I watched a lot of cartoons, which one being X-Men. And do y'all remember just like being like a kid and remember new episodes of X-Men coming out and you get to see it and just watch TV on Saturday?
Oh yeah, man. That was my stories. That was X-Men in particular was like what introduced me to soap operas. Like I had to be there. That was appointment viewing.
X-Men was that's a good example. It was like your stories. With everything, all the relationships, all the dramatic stuff happening. Yeah, I can see that.
So the funny part with me is I definitely remember watching episodes of X-Men, but I don't remember them being new episodes. Like I would just say that they was episodes, right? I didn't know whether this was like the first time, like the premiere of a certain episode, but either way, it was enjoyable.
It was, and you know what? That shows how old we are. I really think this is like off the subject, but I really think that how poor or how rich you were growing up determined what kind of cartoons you watch. Because if you had Disney or Nickelodeon growing up, you had some money. But if you was a WB or a Fox kid, all you had was those 5 stations. And then if you were really, really poor, you would get a wire coat hanger sticking in the back of the TV, and that's how you watch TV. Hey, I'm from the projects. I have no shame in my game.
You had Fox, you had UPN.
And you
that
had
was pretty much it.
Yep, and then a lot of stuff.
I would have to turn my antenna to get Fox, or turn it a different way to get UPN.
Oh,
Yep. So hey, we're just showing you how poor we were growing up. But hey, if you had Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, your family was doing great. Lee, you had an antenna. We had a wire hanger. Hey, so you know what? But we're here now.
Does that make me middle class?
You are middle class. But
we made it to the middle.
Started from the bottom, now we hear it. Like, in the middle. So, but like when we watch those cartoons, whether it be on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, but you know, one thing in this generation of kids they don't have is those Saturday morning cartoons. And then there's one thing, CJ, that you had to have when you watch these Saturday morning cartoons. What would that be, sir?
Bro, you better believe that a Saturday morning experience is not complete unless you're sitting right in front of the television, Indian style, okay, legs crossed, with a nice bowl of cereal.
a cereal, and you
Oh,
had to have the
cereal.
cereal. Now we're in our 30s or approaching our 30s, and we can't drink regular milk like we used to, but 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 back in the we still love our cereal.
Man,
Cereal was part of the Saturday morning experience, and you couldn't have one without the other. So, with that being said, we still love cereal. I still eat sugar loaded cereal that I probably shouldn't eat, but I still love my cereal. I still go back and get my favorite cereal till this day. So, with that being said, if you listen to our season finale, season three, y'all realize that our tournament episodes have been some of our best episodes. So why not continue that within season four? So get Brandon, guess what today's episode is about? It's going to be a tournament of what?
Cereal.
The best cereal of all time. And if those
yeah.
of you who are brand new listeners of our show, how it works, we usually have a panelist, which will be, today it'll be Brandon Lee and CJ voting on a best list of 32 cereals, which Lee has randomly put in order. And if you know anything about this show, Lee is a mastermind of causing conflict between our guests. So Lee, I've seen the list already. I already know there's going to be some trouble. So once again, Lee, you are a brainchild of making people have conflict.
This one's going to be interesting for me in particular. Uh, like our previous tournaments, the superhero one in particular, I had a pretty dang good idea of who was going to win both sides. This one, this cereal tournament right here, I got no clue. I'm going in blind. So I'm going to be just as entertained by this episode as the people listening.
Oh boy,
Um,
so that means that we're gonna have some exciting times. And like I said, we have three guests, we have three panelists, the ones that'll vote for it. Of course, if they both cannot decide, these three can't decide on one, I would be the eventual tiebreaker. They have one wild card, which means that they can use the wild card. That means that any pick that they pick that doesn't get that they get voted to the next round, they can use one wild card, and that pick automatically trumps the other ones. No pun intended. No pun intended. And goes over to the next round automatically. So they get one per tournament. So with that being said, does everybody understands the rules?
Yep.
I understand the rules as long as there's no freaking Mario cereal up in this thing. I don't
There's
need
no
no
Mario
cheat. I
cereal.
don't. There's no cheating that needs to be
Do they even
involved in
still
this.
make that?
Yeah, I was about to say there actually is a Mario cereal, but I doubt it made this tournament, or it did it.
It did not. I can safely say that it did not. But we
Man.
will be going to the Wix aisle at the grocery store uh, the weekend. So we will be visiting the Wick aisle of the grocery store in this tournament. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have the world's best cereal tournament on the Straight Up Show podcast. Let's get this party started. So and you know what? I'm saying all this because joining us, as we mentioned before, CJ is a proud member of our team. He is a proud guest of our team. I'm sorry. He's been helping us out a long way. But CJ has a segment that he does on his own every Friday. CJ, before we get started, tell us about your segment that you do every Friday.
Man, so I have this little thing I like to call Foodie Fridays every Friday. Okay. Basically, like I try to take like newer items, and it could be cereal, it could be entree, it could be, a breakfast item, dessert, whatever. I try to find like new items, and sometimes I taste test them right there on the spot. Sometimes I just display them for everybody. But basically, if you love food, all right, then pull up. It's a perfect experience. I post it on Facebook and IG right now, so I'm sure we'll plug the information in later on. But yeah, pull up. If you love food, you will enjoy
And
this
yes,
show.
sir. And thank you so much for sharing it with us. And CJ is one of the main reasons why we're picking cereal because some of his Foodie Friday ideas have been so scrumptious. So we had to do the cereal tournament. So CJ, thank you with that. So he will be the first person to pick and kick off this tournament. So with that being said, our first matchup will be the ever-loving Frosted Flakes versus cornflakes. CJ, who do you pick?
Okay, so before we even do that, let me just bring a little friend with me.
Oh God.
Let me bring a little friend with me into the fray. Okay. All right. Okay, so for the audio listeners, if you ain't watching video, okay, I'm currently holding a wonderful box of life. If you ain't
Sweet life.
had it, sweet life. If you ain't had it, okay, then you're missing out. I'm just saying, I know this gonna be the champion. I don't care if it's in the tournament or not. In your
Everybody,
heart, in your
everybody,
heart, this is the champion.
everybody
Okay?
had a little bit of life. I get
Everybody needs a little bit of life, man.
Man,
Everybody,
you're showing your age right now, bro.
I'm just saying, hey,
it.
I know it ain't that sugary at all, man. But so this is an easy toss up for me, man. Dude, look, cornflakes, why? Get them out of here, man. Get them out of here, bro. Like literally, Frosted Flakes is the Super Saiyan version of cornflakes. So why?
That's an analogy. All right,
Yes.
so CJ picks Frosted Flakes. Lee, who do you pick?
Man, I got to back CJ up on here. Frosted Flakes. That's actually one of my favorite cereals, and I kind of thought maybe I'll have to use a wild card on this, but I wasn't expecting it so early. When I made this bracket, I hit that randomize button like 12 times and then did not look at it. So this is a shock to me. But yeah, Frosted Flakes. If you say cornflakes, you're a cop.
I'm sorry.
Wait, do you say a cop or a cop?
Yeah, that's a cop.
If you eat cornflakes but you don't eat life, yeah, you definitely a cop. Yeah, something wrong with you, man. Something wrong.
So,
Someone.
so with that being said, if Brandon picks cornflakes, doesn't matter, or he uses his wild card, Brandon, will you pick cornflakes or Frosted Flakes, or will you use your wild card, Brandon?
Well, I don't want to be a green cock, so I'm going to get the Frosted Flakes because it's sugary, dude. I need something. I don't like sweets, but I need something.
Wow, y'all just definitely like to make the show harder to edit.
Okay.
All right, so with
Dude,
that
there's a
being
green
said,
bird on the front of it. It's a cock, man.
Hey,
okay. Well,
I was wondering what he was going for too.
random question. Random question. When y'all ate cornflakes, because everybody ate them at some point in their life, right? Did y'all put sugar on them?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Exactly. Well,
What's the point,
I guess
bruh?
that there you have it. So once again, when it comes to Frosted Flakes and cornflakes, it looks like cornflakes is out, Frosted Flakes is in because they're what? They're great. All right, that's my
I
Tony
see what you, I
entire.
see what you did there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right
That's
there,
pretty
right.
fantastic.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can rub my. I speak a little Spanish. You better my Spanish with it. So I'm
Okay,
trying
all right. That
to
Texas
get
rubbing
that-
off on you.
just get that. So my bad. Sorry. Anyway, next up we have the also loving Honey Nut Cheerios versus Golden Grams, old school. Brandon, who do you pick? Golden Grams or Honey Nut Cheerios?
Golden Grams was them bear cereal, was it?
No,
No,
That's
Bears.
Teddy Grahams, man.
Teddy
Oh,
Grams,
it's
man.
Teddy Grams.
Golden Grams
Golden
was
Grams
basically
was-
the small graham crackers.
Oh,
With like honey
yeah.
residue on
I
it, and
picked
like.
that. You know,
All right, so Brandon
that.
picks Golden
I'm
Grams.
getting-
CJ,
give me
who do
that
you
bowl.
pick?
Why I gotta go second? Oh man, bruh. Cause Honey Nut Cheerios is one of the OGs. Like that's like the Big Ten of cereals. Oh, but Golden Grams, bruh. Like Golden Grams is one of those cereals. Every time I had it, I loved it.
You
Every
don't
time.
need to add nothing to it.
You don't need to add nothing, bruh. Oh, all right, all right. This might be controversial. I gotta go with Golden Grams.
What the?
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so wow.
Yeah.
It's the bee versus the honey.
yeah.
I mean the bee versus the bear. So Lee, unless you want to use your wild card on Honey Nut Cheerios, do you want to pick Golden Grams or use your wild card?
I choose Golden Grams as well.
Wow, even sweep
Yeah,
again.
everybody got high
Bruh.
cholesterol. Yeah, we don't need it.
Wow. Jeez. Well, with that
We
being
don't need
said,
it.
Golden Grams, I'm probably the only person that does not like Golden Grams on this.
You
Yeah, I don't like it. I like Honey Nut
don't
Cheerios.
like it?
Do not. I don't like the
What's up?
mascot either. So
Yeah.
I'm really salty about this. Lee, oh my goodness.
Have
So
you
with
had
that,
a bowl?
I've had a bowl several times, and that's like Golden Grams was luxury for us, so that's what I had. But anyway, with that being said, we move on to the next round. Golden Graham advances. Up next, we have a controversial one already. Lee, I will let this go to you first, sir. We have Fruit Loops versus Peanut Butter Crunch, Captain Crunch.
Oh
Lee,
damn. Oh
yeah, I
damn.
know. Yep.
Why did
Hmm.
I do this to myself? Oh, I love them both so much.
You can only pick one.
Uh,
Lee, who do you pick?
so Fruit Loops is great, but Peanut Butter Crunch has the added benefit of being able to eat it as a dry snack.
Ooh, nice
So
points.
I think I'm gonna go with Peanut Butter Crunch.
Nice pick. All right. CJ, who do you know what? Brandon, who do you pick?
So I'm gonna go with the cap on this one because Fruit Loops always had like a plastic taste to me for some reason. And I just didn't understand why. So I'm gonna go with the cap on this one. Plus he came missing and we had to go search for his butt. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
All
like
right.
that.
Okay. CJ, you're in deep thought right now, sir.
Bro, like
Unless you want to go ahead and
Are
make
you
it a
sweating?
third queen sweep. Do you want to pick Captain Crunch or Toucan Sam with the Fruit Loops? And CJ, you have quite the experience with Fruit Loops. So which do you pick?
bro. All right, so okay. So if there was any tournament to where the wild card was going to be used in the first round, this is definitely the one. Because like the dilemma right now is that once again, Fruit Loops is a cereal OG. Like that's like top 10. That's one of the ones, right? But then I also understand the hype behind the peanut butter crunch, man. Crunchitize me, Captain. Like, oh man, oh this is rough. This is rough. All right,
Time's ticking away, CJ.
all right.
No pressure.
Here's what's gonna happen. All right, you know how with the Captain Crunch they got like those rectangular looking things up in them that
Hmm.
always brush up against the roof of your mouth.
Exactly.
They always they always cut the roof of your mouth, right?
That's
So
true.
I feel like if you're willing to put yourself through pain to eat a cereal, that shows how good that cereal is.
But don't Fruit Loops always stick together though?
I mean, it sticks together, but it don't actually hurt you though. It don't actually like cut the roof of your mouth. But what I'm
This is true.
saying is, that's a benefit to Crunch Berry, to peanut butter crunch. So I'm gonna go with the captain because if you're willing to put yourself in harm to eat this cereal, that's some good cereal.
It's true, which is also my favorite cereal of all time. With that being said, we move on to the next round. This is our third sweep already in this tournament. There's the best cereal tournament on the Straight Up Show podcast. So we move on to Chex versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Brandon, start with
Oh,
you.
cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Okay,
Yeah.
simple as
Cinnamon
that.
toast. Yeah. Here I come.
All right, Lee.
Cinnamon. Yeah.
What was the first one again? Never mind. I don't care. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
CJ.
Look, Chex say y'all gonna put some respect on my name, man. Look, I think Chex is probably one of the few cereals where people prefer it like as a trail mix rather than the actual cereal. Like who eats Chex Mix as a cereal? Like, I don't know. Anyway, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man. We ain't worried about Chex.
All right, so
Y'all
the
be all right.
fourth sweep again, but if we're being honest right now, I'm throwing my 2 cents in. Checks and life was the same thing to me. That's just my opinion, but hey,
What did you just say?
I just said checks and life are the same cereal.
Sir, go in the corner, man. Go in the corner, man. Come on now.
Tell me the difference. Tell me the
Ralph,
difference between checks and like seriously.
life is sweet. Like Chex is like just like the little checker things, but no actual sugar on it. Life actually has cereal, like it actually has sugar like wedged in between. It's trapped in between the little squares.
No, as you pass me some checks that got a little bit to them, my life gonna be sweet too.
Boom, boom. Ah, I like that. That was nice. All right,
See,
so it seems that
I got you. I got you. Bars, man.
outside that awkward bar moment, uh, we move on. So it seems that Cinnamon Toast Crunch does advance. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump on to Raisin Bran versus Apple Jacks. Lee, who do you pick?
Well, I'm not 80, so I'm not gonna go with Raisin Bran. So I'll go with Apple Jacks.
All right, CJ.
So I'm gonna show my age because I love Raisin Bran. I love it. And see, here's the weird part. I loved it as a kid too. Like, I don't know what it is, man. Like, Raisin Bran was just, I just loved it. And like the weird part now though is like at my current age, I love the brand more. But back then, I love, the raisins.
The
So I
raisins are
don't.
good though.
Yeah, the raisins are good. They're good. Yeah, but I'm weird like that. Raisin Bran, man. Yeah. What was the other one?
so
Apple
Apple
Jacks.
Jacks.
it's my
I mean,
turn,
they're good. They're good.
and so Apple Jacks was the one with cinnamon on it. So
Yes.
yeah, my
Yeah,
bad
that
on
was the
that
one.
one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with CJ on this one, and I actually do like Raisin Bran. I don't know if it's like the
Man.
texture or something about it, but you can eat it, and
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
The
Yeah.
texture going in and
Like
out.
Yeah.
when I go to somewhere, it's like, do you have any Raisin Bran? It's like, can you go get some?
Don't hate, Calvin. Don't hate. Come on now.
Unless Lee wants to use his wild card, it seems that Raisin Bran advances. Lee going
What,
once,
what you want to
going
do, Lee?
twice.
What you want to do, Lee?
This is not a hill I'm gonna die on.
Okay. Well, like I said, slowly moving through is Raisin Brands. We just showed our age, man. Wow.
Hey, man. Hey, look,
I
man.
mean,
Raisin Bran go hard, dude. Forget what
yeah,
y'all talking
I
about. That
can't
go hard.
explain it,
Oh
so
man.
just
Okay.
try it. Go
And
get
this
some.
and this another cereal. I don't know if it made the list, but it's another cereal that did the same thing for me. But I'll wait and see if it made the list first before I mention it.
Up next, we have French Toast Crunch versus Kicks. Brandon, who do you pick?
Nah, you can kick that kicks out the door. I need the cinnamon. Give me that again. I like cinnamon, man. Cinnamon toast crunch. I can eat that.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that's French Toast Crunch, though, ain't that?
French
That had
Toast Crunch.
cinnamon on it.
No,
Yeah.
it was just it was kind of Frenchy. It was the one that was shaped like
Yeah,
bread.
French toast
Yeah,
cinnamon.
it was so French Toast Crunch. It was kind of like a buttery cinnamon taste. Yeah, so it was
I'll
the
eat that too.
bread looking kind of cereal.
Okay.
So Brandon picked cinnamon French Toast Crunch. Excuse me. Uh, CJ, who do you pick?
So the ironic part of this conversation is Kix was that other cereal. Bruh, I don't know what it is, okay? But like Kix probably was my favorite cereal as a kid. I murdered that cereal left and right. And no sugar. Like I didn't add sugar to it. I don't know what it was, but I love that cereal. And then when they came out with the berry Kix, oh, it was over, man. It was I don't understand why berry Kix ain't on here, but hey, that's a story for another situation. I gotta go with Kix, man. I gotta go with my heart on this one.
Right.
Right.
And the Kicks is backed by the government, especially if you get the government box that they give you. If you're poor, you know what I'm talking about. So Kicks is part of that. Lee, so it's boiled down to you. Brandon says French Toast Crunch. CJ says Kicks. But will you kick rocks when it comes to this year pick? Which do you pick?
I've gotta give it to French Toast Crunch.
Oh
I'm about that
Okay.
I'm about that cinnamon life as well, Brandon.
Oh, well, there you have it. So it looks like unless CJ wants to use his wild card for this, Kicks is about to kicks rocks. Uh, So CJ, what do you say?
Y'all, the video version of this is like totally the way to go for this episode. But man, no,
It's not worth it.
I'll let Kicks die. I'll let it die. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Dude, I
Y'all
went
should
with
be
Raisin Bran with you.
Okay.
Y'all disappointed me with Raisin Bran.
Okay,
but,
that's true.
Up next, well, this might be an easy one. Fruity Pebbles versus the Oreo cereal. Lee, well, actually, you know what? CJ, you go first. Fruity Pebbles or the Oreo one cereal, which I didn't like, but
This is actually like a fairly hard one. I ain't gonna say it's a super hard one. It's fairly hard for me because like I didn't like Oreo O's at first, but they definitely grew on me over time. Like when it hit, right? Like once again, Kevin, like you look at like that because like how they taste to you now is how they first taste to me. But I don't know what it was, but like I don't know, a synapse went off in my head and it was like, hey, you like this now. So but bruh, Fruity Pebbles, another OG, another cereal OG. This is one of the 4 or 5 Hokage of cereal. Fruity Pebbles, bruh. Come on, man. The Flintstones.
yeah, you're right about that one. They got their own cereal. So with that being said, Lee, Fruity Pebbles or Oreo O's.
Not gonna lie, Fruity Pebbles is one of my top 3 cereal. So it's gonna be Fruity Pebbles for me.
All right. So can this be a clean sweep? Brandon, Oreo O's or Fruity Pebbles?
I really don't care for neither one of those.
How dare you?
I really don't.
Mute his mic.
Like,
Mute his mic.
Fruity Pebbles is just the damn cereal is too small for me. It's so sugary. But
Wait a minute. Did you just say it's so sugary?
It's so sugary, dude.
That's the point.
But wait. There's more. I haven't even had Oreo cereal, but I think I'm still gonna do Oreos. I just don't like Fruity Pebbles.
All right. So unless Brandon randomly chooses his wild card, it looks like Fruity Pebble is going to win. So Brandon, do you want to use your wild card for Fruity Pebbles?
No.
All right. Well, there you have it. Fruity Pebble advances. Let me sure I write this down that Brandon likes cereal he has never tasted before.
You made the right choice.
All right. Well, with that being said, we move on. Another chocolatey classic. We have Cocoa Puffs with the crazy macaw bird and honeycombs with little. If you remember back in the day, they had a crackhead like cartoon character with the. I don't know what he was, but
yeah, like a little
caveman or I don't know what he was, but yeah. So with that being said, Brandon, you pick Cocoa Puffs or honeycombs.
So I grew up on Cocoa Puffs, so because it made the milk chocolate. So I'm gonna go with Cocoa Puffs on this one.
All right, CJ.
Okay, y'all gonna have to help me out here. Is Cocoa Puffs considered the first cereal that made your milk turn chocolate?
You could be right. I'm not for sure about that. I'm not a factual person.
Like I can't think of a cereal before Cocoa Puffs. I was like, my milk turned chocolate. Like I can't think of another one. So if that's the case, like Cocoa Puffs is definitely an OG. They're definitely an OG. Honeycomb for me though, man. Honeycomb. I don't know if honeycomb is considered an OG, but honeycomb is easily one of my most like that's in my top 10, easy, probably top 5.
Well, yeah.
That ain't going nowhere.
You're right about that one. So it all boils down to Lee. Lee, honeycombs or Cocoa Puffs?
Well, it's time for Lee to get some hate mail again. I do not like the taste of chocolatey cereal. I don't.
What you trying to say, Lee?
No, yeah. Sorry, it's gotta be white cereal. I don't. How does this analogy work? but no, it's what CJ said. It's like it turns the milk chocolatey, and I don't like that flavor. that artificial chocolatey kind of flavor. It's like, man, just give me actual chocolate milk. So that's why I'm going honeycomb.
Chocolate milk lives matter. No, I was kidding. So with that being said, it seems that unless Brandon wants to use his wild card, honeycombs will advance. Brandon, going once, going
No, because
twice.
some of the honeycombs is good, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like honeycombs advances. So we're just about halfway through with our first round. Up next, we start with CJ. Actually, we start with Lee. Sorry, I always get y'all mixed up. We start with Lee.
Because we chocolate, ain't it?
Yeah,
Because
y'all chocolate.
Yeah.
It gets canceled so bad. So Lee,
You're welcome.
I used to hate this cereal. Like, I grew up in the projects and we had roaches in our house, and I would never eat this cereal because of this. So up next we have Honey Smacks versus Waffle Crisp. Lee, who do you pick? And if you grew up in the projects or you had roaches in your house, you know what I'm talking about.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna give it to Honey Smacks. That was my mom's favorite cereal.
Oh, okay. Well, Lee says Honey Smacks. Brandon, who do you pick?
What was the second one?
Honey Smacks or Waffle Crisp?
Waffle, dude. I don't even remember what that was, yo. Waffle crisp. What was?
It was like a waffle. They had like holes in it. Like, I don't know. It was just like it was like the waffle version of French Toast Crunch.
I don't like it. I'm going with the other one.
The roaches. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, CJ. So who do you pick? The waffle crisp or the roaches?
Bro, the roaches thing is so on the nose. They do look like little bit roaches. Like, bro. And don't let a roach actually like fall into the bag. Oh, don't let it happen. Bro, okay, all right. So Waffle Crisp was like a thing, but I was never on that train, right? I'm familiar with the cereal, but I don't think I ever actually had it before, right? So I'm gonna go with the smacks, okay? But I got a question to pose to y'all. So when I had posted a question about, what did y'all think was, the GOAT cereals, last week, it was some people that was really riding for Honey Smacks. And I'm like, they're good, but GOAT level?
No.
Sugar Smacks?
It took me a long time to figure out what the mascot was. Was it a frog? Was it a turtle? Was it Squirtle?
Yeah, it was,
I didn't know.
It took me.
Squirtle.
It was a frog.
Not
Okay.
a frog?
A Squirtle.
Like, I don't know what it was, but it was weird. So I don't want to talk about this. Like, I'm surprised that if I had a wild card, I would definitely ban this right now. I'm telling y'all, there were some days where you would pour some Honey Smack and you didn't know what was in your cereal. I'm just saying.
Bro, was it Sugar Smacks or Honey Smacks? It don't matter.
It was Honey Smacks. Yeah, it was. They
Honey
looked like.
Smacks. But yeah,
because those roaches at your house had like different shades of like skin on the back, and you just never knew what you was gonna get.
Bro, that cereal gives you PTSD.
That's why I won't eat Honey Smacks or
in the hood,
or Black Eyed Peas, because you never know. And that's why I don't like people. I don't like. And I'm sorry I'm going on a tangent, but trust me, I do not like office lunch parties, because if it's not store bought, I don't want to eat it. Because if I see anything spotty if I see raisins in your coleslaw, I won't eat it. Like, I don't. Sorry, my bad.
Can't do it.
People put raisins in coleslaw.
People put raisins in there. A lot of stuff they shouldn't be.
Parties.
You know who you are.
Up next, we have Rice Krispies versus Cocoa Pebbles. CJ, who do you pick?
Okay, just to make sure, this is
the regular
Rice Krispies, right? Get them out of here. Cocoa Pebbles, man. Cocoa Pebbles. Because, bro, all right, my problem with not the Cocoa Pebbles, but Rice Krispies is the same with Corn Flakes. Like, you have to put sugar on them to enjoy them. So,
Snack, crackle, and pop.
What's the point?
You can hear. This is the only cereal that talks back to you.
I don't give a damn about the sounds it makes. How's it taste?
It talks back to you. When you
this is cereal, Calvin.
Your cereal does not come alive until that milk's hit. It says, you know what? We got to enjoy this TV show. And I'm telling you how good I am. All you gotta do is put some sugar on me, baby. Put some sugar on me, baby.
Look. To your point, okay? They are amazing when you do put sugar on them, okay? But there is a version of that decide, hey, that's a good idea. We're gonna go ahead and do that for you. So since this ain't that version, get them out of here.
Wow. So I can't believe
Gotta
we have
do
a
it.
disagreement on this one. But
Gotta do it.
Lee, since we know you don't like to bang on chocolate milk, so which
We
do
know
you
what you
prefer?
Yeah, I've got to out myself as a serial racist once again by saying that I'm choosing Rice Krispies because they are a treat.
Hey, you know what? When you think about it, this is kind of like the ultimate like chocolate versus white cereal. Like it really don't get no whiter than Rice Krispies, man.
I guess it just shows just how white I am.
It's
I am Rice
bland.
Krispies.
All right, Brandon. So the choice is yours: Rice Krispie or Cocoa Pebbles.
Some people might catch what I was talking about with the Flintstone cereal, how small it is. I guess I really didn't care when it came to Rice Krispies. Because I'm with Calvin. I mean, the snap and crackle, it had an effect to it, and you just put some sugar in it, man, and you just ate it. So
That's part of the joy of it, because
you can make
part of the
Rice
joy,
Krispies.
yeah, the part of the joy was like, man, if I don't add sugar on this, it will taste bad, but it's calling from me. It talks to me. You know what I mean?
CJ, I didn't eat the other cereal, so I don't have an experience with
Hey,
that. So
all power to you, man. All
yeah,
power
so
to you. Yeah.
You didn't eat Honey Crisp ever,
but
but
go with the Rice Krispies, yeah.
Hey,
okay, well,
it's cool.
all right. Well,
You watched the Flintstones, didn't you, Brandon?
I mean, yeah, I did, and they
You was
walked
connected to
barefoot,
that.
so like
So
they
you
might
so
put
you
their
said
foot in it.
so you
The
decided to
cereal.
eat bare cereal, Rice Krispies, flavorless, bland, no seasoning.
well, we're moving along on this one. So unless CJ wants to use his wild card, do you want to use your wild card for Cocoa Pebbles?
It ain't worth it.
It's
It
not
ain't.
working. So with that being said, snap, crackle, and pop your way out of here, Cocoa Pebbles, because Rice Krispie Treats is advancing. So with that being said, we move on. We're going to start with Lee. Lee, we have Tricks, which got me whippings all the time, and Cocoa Crisp. Lee, who do you pick?
And what was you doing with that tricks growing up, Calvin?
I feel like Tricks and Fruity Pebbles are the same thing, honestly, but that's just me.
Well, you're not wrong, but that's also the reason I'm choosing tricks. Being gay, I love fruity cereal.
Y'all was canceled.
Love it.
Get us canceled. I'm just saying. All right.
Love it. Oh man, great job.
So much with cereal we didn't know. Okay, so with that being said, we're choosing Tricks over Cocoa Crisp. Brandon, do you pick Tricks or do you pick Cocoa Crisp?
I actually am the opposite of Lee, and I don't like fruity cereal.
How dare you?
I really don't, dude. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have to go with Cocoa Crisp on this one.
It's Cookie Crisp, but okay, nice try.
The Cookie Crisp.
There you go.
Oh, I remember those.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, I ate those temporarily. But I mean, I ate them, and I don't like fruity cereal, so I'm gonna have to go with the Cookie Crisp.
Y'all gonna get us canceled. I'm telling you. CJ, can you please save
Dude,
us?
I ain't even like that damn bunny, yo.
Somebody help me out with this, but wasn't the Cookie Crisp mascot? Wasn't he a criminal? Like wasn't he in the wasn't he in the black and white?
Yeah.
He had the black and white suit on, didn't he?
Yep.
So y'all want to support criminally ran cereals? Just think about that for a second, man. Huh? You want to do that? Huh?
So do you
Think
want
about
to support?
we was kids.
So
Think about that.
Tricks,
man. Look,
Marks, Tricks.
look.
I mean, was he a criminal though? know. I mean, I know he was a bad wolf.
I think he had a jumpsuit on, man. If I remember correctly, he had a jumpsuit.
He had a jumpsuit on. You're right.
There was a cop and robber on the box. The cop was chasing the robber through the box. I specifically remember the commercials for this.
So
he was always stealing the Cookie Crisp. And
if you ever watch, and if you ever watch Atlanta with Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, he actually kind of does like a. He did.
Oh no! It is all coming back to me. So, do you really think a cereal like that is going to be big stuff in 2021? I don't know, but all I know is when Trix decided to change from just the balls to the actual fruit shapes, I was sold. I was sold, man. That was it for me. Trix, man.
If we go to the next episode, if we're not canceled, it seems that Trix, unless Lee wants to use or Brandon wants to use Cookie Crisp, it seems that Trix gets the win. Lee, Brandon?
Wasn't Trix the one with the bunny chasing them kids all the time, or like doing something with them kids all the time? I'm just saying. I don't know.
He was a bunny. He was a bunny.
Yeah.
Silly rabbit.
Exactly.
For kids.
And if I remember correctly, the kids stole the cereal from him.
Wait, I need to throw this out here. # leave Lola Bunny alone. Just saying. Okay, we can go on to the next one.
Okay, so it looks like Silly Rabbit Tricks are for kids, and they're going to the next round. I think that this one will actually get a easy outing. Blueberry versus Cheerios. Brandon, who do you pick?
Damn, what is this blueberry stuff?
I really feel like Brandon grew up a little bit more privileged than we did.
I'm telling you,
it's all coming out.
Yeah, this
blueberry
whole time.
cereal.
The struggle cereal.
Oh.
Come on, you remember Count Chocolate and all that? He was with his gang.
Dude, no, I didn't eat that, yo.
You didn't eat chocolate? Oh.
I ate the chocolate one, but not the blueberry one. And what was the other one?
Cheerios. This is like a Section 8 Wix like spectacular right here. And I'm not digging anybody on it. That's just what they give you.
Remember Cheerios for some reason. Oh, hell no, not the B.
How do you not remember Cheerios? What kind of world did you?
Man, you know my memory's bad.
Brandon, oh man.
Oh, this is tough.
Oh my god.
Wait, how did the B make the last round?
See that Cookie Crisp got a messed up.
See, this is what's wrong with you because Cheerios is not the B. Cheerios is just generic. Cheerios is the heart. Honey Nut Cheerios is the B.
That's the B.
Why is both in this bracket?
Because they have like 18 million flavors.
Yeah.
I like blueberries.
All right, blueberry is going there, even though Brandon has not had blueberry. So CJ, who do you pick, blueberry or Cheerios? Please take us out of our misery.
All right, so you know how they say, how I was saying how, you got to add sugar to what was that, Rice Krispies, for it to be a nice experience, and I hated them for that. Yeah, I'm gonna retract that statement because regular Cheerios, I rock with them. I rock with them. Yeah.
All right, so Lee, choice is yours: blueberry or Cheerios.
Blueberry.
I am at the opposite end of the CJ spectrum in that I hate Cheerios. I tried it once as a kid, immediately hated it. Man. So it's blueberry for me.
All right, so blueberry, and unless CJ wants to use his wild card, CJ, do you want to use your wild card for Cheerios?
No, we still got a cousin in the tournament, so we okay.
Yeah. So, and I hate to say it because this is going to be a cereal that we're going to probably have to eat in the next 10 years. So anyway, with that being said, blueberry.
Better get ready now.
Blueberry advances. So we're going to continue with the Wix selection that they give us. I'm doing this to our government because we deserve better food. So with that being said, we're going to go to a heavy dose of the Wix box. We're going to go to Count Chocula and King Vitamin. Woo!
Wow!
With that being said, from the excitement, CJ, let's bounce over to you. King Vitamin or Count Chocula?
Bruh.
This can get very racial, by the way.
Bruh. All right, so I mean, easily it's Count Chocula for me. Let's just go ahead and get that out the way right now. yeah, it is. It is. I'm just surprised that King Vitamin actually made it.
That
I'm
is
just
the king of
surprised.
struggle. King Vitamin goes
That,
hard.
bruh, the fact that it made it to this tournament is a win by itself. Okay, but let's be honest, you ain't going far, man. You ain't going far. So Count Chocula, man. Count Chocula. Let's go. Even though Lee's a hater in that spectrum, but we ain't gonna worry about that right now. Okay, we're just gonna enjoy the moment.
Wow. Okay. Well, dang, I wish I can vote for this, but dang. All right, Lee, which do you pick?
Yeah, it's not gonna surprise anybody. I'm picking King Vitamin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, we've already established that you're privileged and you don't know which these cereals play.
Did you just Google it? Did you just
had to Google?
A lot of stuff, yo. Like, so I'm gonna go with what I would eat in this situation. I'm gonna have to go with the the King Vitamin cereal. Because this what is this? This Count Dracula?
I told you
This Count Dracula
it turned racial.
I literally
has
cannot believe
marshmallows and
Brandon is
everything
just
in it, yo.
discovering Count Chocula.
With that being said, it looks like King Vitamin shockingly goes to the next round. So we leave this the Wix part of the section of the show, and then we jump to the healthy side of it. So we have honey bunches of oats versus Special K and all their varieties. So with that being said, Brandon, who do
Oh,
you
there's actually a
pick?
healthy part. I like Special K for sure. Yeah. I
All
love
right.
Special K.
All right.
CJ, like, what the hell? No,
All right.
Special K.
All right. Lee, who do you pick?
And I'm
CJ, like,
learning
son
so
of a
much
bitch.
about Brandon today. It is
I know,
amazing.
right?
But nah, I'm going Honey Bunches of Oats just because it has honey in it.
Okay. All right, CJ.
Honey bunches of oats, Brandon. What? Why? Bro, look. A person's choice in cereal will tell you a lot about their personality, man.
Oh,
a lot.
I mean, oh shoot. I didn't realize that's what. Oh no, I do. Man, these are why you have to put both of these in here. These are both pretty much. Both of these are pretty much what I eat. I'm gonna go with honey bunches.
But see, the thing about honey bunches of oats, though, right, is like that's probably the one healthy cereal that could be considered like a top 20 cereal.
Oh yeah,
like
that.
That cereal. The first time you had that honey cluster, bro.
I do. Honey bunches is all I eat for the most part.
Same here.
The almonds and the strawberries, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it looks like honey bunches of oats advances. So we move along, and Special K is out.
Clean sweet,
which we haven't had in a while.
Yeah.
So up next we have Reese's Puffs versus Captain Crunch.
Why would you do this?
Barry, CJ, you sound excited. What do you have? Reese's Puffs.
Why would you do this?
Don't ask me, ask Lee.
Reese's Puffs.
All right, there we go.
Reese's Puffs.
All right, Lee.
Now this time Reese's Puffs they do have a shot because they got the peanut butter because that offsets the chocolate a bit.
Yeah.
But I love me some Crunch Berries, man. You do not know. You remember what I said about the peanut butter crunch as a dry snack? I've done that with Crunch Berries.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Crunch Berries for me.
Crunch Berries are good one because they got rid of the mouth. They got rid of the mouth cutters. It's just the good stuff, so you can't go wrong with it.
Right? That's so crazy. You know what? So we got a split decision right now, Brandon. And I hope that you've had at least one of these.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay, I just feel like we're just unhealthy right now and just eat a bunch of sugar. So, with that being said, Brandon, Captain Crunch Berries or
I don't like
Reese's
the fruity,
Puffs.
dude. I'm gonna do the Reese's. I don't like the fruity.
All right. Well, unless Lee wants to use
your words hurt, sir.
Y'all just gonna get us canceled.
I think the final takeaway from this episode will be: if you're dating anybody, ask them their cereal choices.
Yeah,
I really think so. And it talks about
Mm-hmm.
privileged and stuff like that. So we are hitting a new leaf on this episode. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get canceled at some point. So with that being said, Brandon, we need a decision from you.
It's Reese's.
Reese's Puffs. So CJ, do you want to use?
I was no, that's Lee.
Lee, do you want to
Hmm.
use? That's my first time doing it today. Lee, do you want to use your wild card for Captain Crunch Crunch Berries?
And that's I do love them, but I think I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right. With that being said, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. It looks like they're going to advance. So we have one more before we end the first round.
All right, wait. This the last one, right?
The last one for the first round, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right.
And
Okay.
if you're
All right.
visually
Okay.
not watching this episode, which could be on
All right.
YouTube, they'll be on YouTube as well. Follow us, Straight Up Show Podcast on YouTube. CJ is sweating. So this is how intense this
All right. Come on.
tournament has
Come
begun.
on.
So we end the first round
Come on.
with, uh, you know what? I'm gonna make a switch right here. Corn Pops versus Lucky Charms.
Okay. Okay. So I haven't. I think I've had corn pops, but I'm gonna go with Lucky Charms only because
They're magically delicious.
no, it's I don't know because I've had them. I don't really care. I can't eat the marshmallows anymore though. I can't. Like the way
He
the
doesn't
marshmallows
like
get all
marshmallows,
slippery
people.
and crap. Like once they get in there, like I'm gonna shut up now. Just that, yeah.
All right, so Lucky Charms, CJ, who do you pick? Lucky Charms or Corn Pops?
See, the fact that Life didn't even make the tournament, man. Like, can I use like my card and like put Life in it?
No.
Man,
You
look,
had checks. So
look, we ain't gonna look. I ain't gonna focus on the disrespect. Look, y'all the ones that gotta sleep at night after this, okay? Just remember that. All right. But believe it or not, this is actually two of my favorites. Like corn pops, I love those over a huge stretch of my life, and Lucky Charms the same way. But Lucky Charms edges it out because once again, that's a OG cereal. I love it. It has marshmallows in it. Marshmallows is basically the hot sauce when it comes to cereal. So it makes everything better, man.
To be honest, that is true. The
It makes
marshmallows is how
everything
you're able to
better.
eat the stuff. So yeah.
Man. So yeah, but that's an easy win for me though. Yeah, I gotta go Lucky Charms on that one.
all
But
right.
shame on
So
y'all.
all right, Lee. So you can send us to commercial break with your pick. Do you want to use your wild card on Corn Pops, or do you want to make it a clean sweep with magically delicious corn? I meant my bad. Lucky Charms. My bad. Sorry.
Nah, corn pops is gross.
All right. With that being said, as we end the first round of our cereal tournament, it looks like Lucky Charms advances. Make sure you stay tuned. That is our Straight Up Show podcast cereal tournament. What is the best cereal? We find out next. Stay tuned.
Here at Straight Up, we know that all lives matter, but historical events have shown that there is an inverse power dynamic between the races in our country. To highlight this, we present our Black Lives Matter merchandise. Because let's be real, some of you don't seem to understand that this isn't the organization, but a message. That message: end inequality towards minorities in America. And just in case that's too complicated for you in English, we have the phrase translated into 10 different languages. Visit straightupshowpodcast.com for this and all our other merch. That's STR, the number 8, showpodcast.com. Shirts as low as $19.99.
All right, so welcome back to the Straight Up Show podcast. This is our new season, and we have another tournament. What is the best cereal of all time? If you're still with us, if you have not clicked off, we have some controversial picks, some very controversial picks that may get us canceled. Been kind of racial, kind of been, very discriminative. But we're still here. We're just joking around. But anyway, so of course we're joined with our two co-hosts, Lee and Brandon. Of course, our special guest host, CJ. If you have not been watching us on YouTube right now, CJ has been sweating because his favorite cereal, Life, did not make it. So sometimes in life, you get picked. Sometimes you don't get picked. So that's just life. You know,
Long live the king, man. Long live the king.
like even though life and chicks are the same cereal, but that's neither here or there. Are you gentlemen ready to continue with round 2 of the best cereal tournament?
I'm nervous because it's about to get real now.
It's about to get really, really real. All right. So with that being said, we start off with the creator of this. Well, the creator was CJ, but the one that put it together, Lee. Lee. So starting off, we have Frosted Flakes versus Golden Grams. Which one do you pick, my sir?
Uh, Frosted Flakes. It might be my number one cereal. Not gonna lie.
All right, CJ.
Bro, this is hard, man. I see. If I knew where Brandon was going with it, then that would have helped with my choice. Cause I love Golden Grams, but dude, it's Frosted Flakes, bro. Oh, that's like the Superman of cereal.
Yep.
Oh, but I like Golden. Like, to be honest, Golden Grams.
All right,
Let's
Golden
go.
Grams. Golden Grams. So
Let's go.
Privileged Pete Brandon. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Brandon, so do you pick Golden Grams or Frosted Flakes?
So I'm gonna go with Frosted Flakes on this one because
Okay.
Good man.
even though I don't like how Superman was just connected with it, but yeah.
Bring about old stuff. Come on now. Let that go. let that go. Let that go. All right. So it seems that Frosted Flakes does advance with this tournament. Up next, we have Captain Crunch Peanut Butter Crunch versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch. CJ, who do you pick?
Oh, that's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man. Come on now. Let's stop playing these games.
Wow. Okay. All right, Lee.
I gotta give it to Peanut Butter Crunch just because I met it first.
All right. Brandon, can you split this tie?
Yeah, cinnamon.
Oh, wow.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man.
Well, geez, Lee,
stuff
do
is
you want
good.
to use your
You
wild
don't
card?
need anything,
No, I'm happy
naked.
with Cinnamon Toast as
You
well.
can eat that naked.
I mean, technically, you can eat them all naked,
can-
Brandon, if you're brave.
No, man, dude, you stick your tongue and then you got cinnamon.
Okay, let's just move on to the next one before we get even more careful.
Where is this going?
Wow. Okay. And if you don't know that Cinnamon Toast Crunch did advance. Okay, so with that being said, we have Raisin Bran versus French Toast Crunch. Brandon, who do you pick?
Man, I feel like I'm gonna lose either way here.
It's part of life.
Yeah, give me the cinnamon, man. Let's have a cinnamon battle in the next round. Let's have a cinnamon battle in the next round.
All right, French Toast Crunch advances. My bad. Sorry, CJ, who do you pick? French Toast Crunch or Raisin Brands?
Yeah, I was about to say you jumping the gun because it got a battle first. Raisin Bran, buddy.
All right, there we go. Raisin Bran, one for Raisin Bran and one for French Toast Crunch. Lee, do you want to send Raisin Bran home or you want to send French Toast Crunch home? Lee, the choice is yours.
You're right. They do got to battle first. And Raisin Bran has to lose. French Toast Crunch all the way.
CJ, do you want to use your wild card to send Raisin Bran to the next round?
Nah. We'll let it die peacefully.
All right. So with that being said, French Toast Crunch advances. All right. So with that being said, Lee, you are up next, sir. Yeah, that's right. I think, yeah. Fruity Pebbles versus Honeycombs. Which do you pick?
Honeycombs is good and all, but Fruity Pebbles is in my top 3. No doubt. It's gonna be Fruity Pebbles.
All right. So with that being said, Fruity Pebbles is Lee's choice. Brandon, who do you pick?
Honeycombs.
Wow.
Gotta have. I don't like fruit cereal. I just don't.
Brandon, why do you have so much hate in your heart?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's that part of happiness I didn't have growing up. I don't know.
Jeez. Okay. All right. So with that being said, CJ, can you bring us some kind of sense of decorum back to this show? Fruity Pebbles or Honeycomb?
See, I'm a turn over here. That way it looks like I'm not looking at Brandon. And I will gladly choose Fruity Pebbles.
Brandon, that's his pick. Do you want to say honeycombs?
Nah, I'm hoping the cinema takes it out.
See, you're not even loyal to your cereal. Not even loyal to it, man. Come on now. Come
Wow.
on.
Well, as they would say, Willikers. Oh, wow. With that being said,
Ugh.
Fruity Pebbles advances. Honeycombs can kick the dirt. So up next, we have CJ going first. We have, oh my goodness, this stupid cereal. Honey Smacks or Rice Krispies.
Oh,
What do you
bro,
pick?
this is like the battle of the worst. Man, how y'all trick me into getting Rice Krispies, man? Damn it. All right, Rice Krispies it is. Damn.
All right. All right, Lee, who do you pick?
I'm gonna go Rice Krispies as well.
All right, Brandon, unless you want to use your wild card, Rice Krispie advances.
Yeah,
Do you want the roaches or do you want Rice Krispie treats?
good with the pure Krispies.
So it looks like a Rice Krispie treat advances. With that being said, we move along. Brandon, you go first on this one. We have Tricks or Boo Berry. Brandon, pick.
I take Boo Berry,
All right, CJ.
which is
I
very
got
contradicting.
I got tricks, man.
You
All right.
do for days, man.
I got tricks. Yeah, you better believe it. Yeah.
I like the new ones too. Like the new tricks, you can just buy them when you want them.
This is the worst.
Lee, can you once again bring some kind of sense of decorum to this episode by putting us to Tricks or Boo Berries?
Now let's turn these tricks to the next round.
All right, so it looks like Tricks and heading to the next round. Up next, I'm gonna start with Lee. Lee, we have King Vitamin versus Honey Bunches of Oats.
Let's get them honey bunches of oats on.
All right, so Brandon,
Honey bunches of oats.
you got
Oats.
Google Greg here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Honey bunches. Let's bring them in. Yeah.
All right, CJ, unless you wanted to use your wild card to say King Vitamins, Honey Bunches of Oats or King Vitamins.
Did I vote King Vitamin into this round? The answer is no, Calvin. The answer is no. Honey bunches of oats. Clean sweep. Get them up out of here.
But no, seriously. So it looks like Honey Bunches of Oats coming up. So with that being said, we wrap up round two with we're gonna start with CJ. CJ, we have Reese's Pieces versus Captain Crunch Berry. My bad, Lucky Charm, my bad. Reese's Puffs versus Lucky Charms.
Oh my God. Oh, this is rough right here. Two goats. All right. Out of the two, I probably eat Lucky Charms more, but Reese's Puffs is on a different level, man. Like that's the closest cereal that actually tastes like the actual candy.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I remember as a kid. Like, oh, it tastes like the candy. So yeah, Reese's Puffs for me.
Reese's Puffs. And actually, I didn't like the chocolate peanut butter together. I really didn't like it. I didn't like it with the cereal, but that's just me. So CJ picks Reese's Puffs. Lee, who do you pick?
This may shock y'all, but I'm choosing Reese's Puffs as well.
Well, it didn't shock me. I thought you was going to go
I'm
with.
kind of shocked. I thought you was
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Fine.
Brandon. Okay.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it. Yeah. But so with that being said, Brandon, unless you want to use your wild card for Lucky Charms, it seems that Reese's Puffs is going to advance. But just to hear your side of the story, which would you have picked anyway?
The Reese's.
Okay. Well,
Clean sweep.
Yeah.
that is a clean sweep. And with that being said, it seems that we have wrapped up round two. So without any hesitation, let's go ahead and go to round three. Are you gentlemen ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's go back to the top of the board. And we excuse me. And we start off with the OGs. Okay. This is the battle of the OG. CJ, you are a guest. So you will start off round three for us. So CJ, It comes to Frosted Flakes versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh my god!
Which do you pick?
Oh, what? Oh, bro, this is a finals level matchup. Oh, bro, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Wow.
Cinnamon
Okay.
Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Well, Lee, who do you pick?
Frosted Flakes. It was my first. It's still with me.
I'd expect nothing less.
Oh,
I'd expect nothing less. Every round is about to be like this from here on out.
Yep.
Oh boy. Well, with that being said, two things made the show much harder to edit, and secondly, Brandon, you have the choice to determine who goes to the next round. Will it be Frosted Flakes or Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Brandon, choice is yours.
It's gotta be Frosted Flakes.
There we go.
Woo!
There we have it.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
So unless
Don't do it,
CJ, unless CJ wants to use,
Oh.
No. Really?
You see it. You see it. You see it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
all right.
Wild card, baby. I invoke my right to use this wild card.
There we have it, our first wild card of the tournament. CJ is choosing to advance Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The only way that this can be stopped, unless Brandon or Lee chooses to use their wild card to trump this, no pun intended.
You know what, CJ? You need to draw 4. I'm playing my wild card.
Let's go, Lee.
Oh,
Let's go.
my word.
Let's go.
All right, so if those of you who have not followed our show, is that we always have situations like this, and we get to choose who will be the one that breaks the wild card tournament. So how this goes is that we ask a question randomly by me, who I am the ultimate tiebreaker, and the two have to figure out what's the right answer. And I will later tell them the answer. So how it goes, since CJ is our guest, I'm thinking between a number between 1 and 73 to determine who is to go first, right? So with that being said, CJ, who would answer first? I'm sorry. So CJ, I'm picking a number between 1 and 73. What is the number?
7.
All right, Lee.
28.
All right, so the number is 54. Both of y'all lost, but seems that Lee was the first
was
person
closer.
was closer. So Lee, the question is, what cereal out of the Little Debbie brand has become a cereal? Lee, the choice is yours.
Hey, I'm pretty sure that it is oatmeal cream pie.
CJ, would you like to answer?
It is oatmeal cream pie.
And that is correct. Oatmeal cream pie from Little Debbie was one of the
Yes.
first Little Debbie snack cakes to be turned into a cereal. With that being said, that means Frosted Flake advances. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is out of there. Thanks for playing, and you have both used your wild card. The only person left with their wild card is Brandon. Wow. That
You
was
fought a
intense.
good fight, Frosted Flakes.
With
Same
that
to you, Cinnamon Toast
I,
Crunch.
I respect you. I respect
wow. All right. With that being
Go all
said,
the way, sir. Go all the way.
So with that being said, it seems that French toast comes up to the next round, and we have French Toast Crunch versus Fruity Pebbles. Brandon, start us off.
French Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon
Here you go.
versus fruity.
Huh?
Cinnamon flavor versus fruity flavor.
I know, cinnamon, yeah. You asked me again?
Oh, okay. So with that
Yeah.
being said, Brandon chooses French Toast Crunch. CJ, Fruity Pebbles or French Toast Crunch?
Yeah, y'all finna hate me for this one. I'm gonna choose French Toast Crunch in memory of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, and Lee, you ain't got your card if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, Lee. So unfortunately, you don't have your wild card. So
Yeah.
although we do encourage people to vote, your vote doesn't
Say
count
bye.
right now. So, but if you were to vote, what would you have picked?
And if I hadn't used my wild card on the last one, I would 1000% have used it on this one. Because Frosted Flakes is probably my number one. Fruity Pebbles is probably my number two.
Oh, how the tables turn, don't they?
Oh,
Oh,
they have
Hurts.
turned. It does hurt. So,
ah.
with that being said, we have it come down to this. All right, we have Rice Krispies versus Tricks. CJ, who do you pick?
Tricks, of course. Come on, man.
All right. So, with that being said, Lee, who do you pick?
Tricks.
Oh,
Okay, so Brandon, unless you want to use your wild card, Tricks is going to advance. What would you have picked if you had a chance to vote?
if I was again, Snap, Crackle,
Ki-
and Pop is also a group, music group. So I'm going with them.
All right, so Brandon has choose Rice Krispies, but Brandon, unless you want to use your wild card, Tricks advances.
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, it looks like Tricks advances. All right, so with that being said, we have the last one of our round three. We have Honey Bunches of Oats, Lee, or Reese's Puffs. Lee, who do you pick?
Give it to Reese's Puffs because I think they'll do more of a number on my teeth.
True. Okay. With that being said, Lee picks Reese's Puffs. Brandon, who do you pick?
Reese's on this one.
All right. Well, CJ, like I said here, straight up, we do encourage people to go out and vote. But unfortunately, your vote doesn't matter because you used wild card. But if you were able to vote, which do you pick?
Clean sweep, man. Like, look, Honey Bunches of Oats low key is like my number one cereal, but bruh, Reese's Puffs, like universally, yeah, that's a top three. So yeah, Reese's
Wow.
Puffs.
So a clean sweep and another spectacular round here on the Straight Up Show podcast, the greatest cereal of all time. Stay tuned because we have the final four and the greatest cereal of all time. That's up next on the other side of the break. Stay tuned.
I think straight up means to be able to speak in a way that is straight up, to be honest, and to speak your truth.
Raw, uncut, you know what I mean? It's blunt, you know, straight to the point. This is what it is.
It's just a place to be open and honest, and that's what I appreciate most about it. And it provides a place for community members to come together and just be straight up with each other about things that are going on in the world because it affects all of us.
Unfiltered, raw, with all the cursing that Calvin does.
Straight up is just being real, telling it like it is, being you.
Being solid, being who you are, no matter what it is, no matter what situation you're faced with. All right, this is who you are. It really speaks to me, saying it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. Straight up.
All right, so welcome back to a crazy episode of Straight Up Show podcast. If you're still listening, thank you. If you have not, we understand why. But this is our greatest cereal of all time tournament. If you've been listening, it has been a crazy episode. Some controversial picks. To catch you up right now, CJ and Lee have both used their wild card. So their picks going forward do not matter if they choose to have a tie. Only Brandon can use his wild card now. So we have now come to our final four of the greatest cereal of all time. I had no stake in this. I just asked the question. So with that being said, Brandon, Lee, CJ, are you guys ready for the final four?
Man, let's come on. The gloves already came off, so let's just finish this, man.
All right, so let's do it. We'll start with the one that does it the best. Brandon, we have Frosted Flakes versus French Toast Crunch. Brandon, what is your pick?
Gonna have to go with the French Toast Crunch because I don't want Superman to win again.
Yeah, salty, man.
I'm about to get screwed here, aren't I?
Sea salty. And if you don't know what's going on, Brandon is really sea salty about a tournament we had last time, and he did not want Superman.
I super am, yeah.
So anyway, but with that being said, we're gonna go with French Toast Crunch. So CJ, you're our guest. You kind of came up with this tournament. So with that being said, who do you pick, French Toast Crunch or Frosted Flakes?
Okay, I got a feeling I know where this is gonna go. So if a certain somebody follows me, then yeah, well, yeah, you'll see what's happening. Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes. It obliterated Cinnamon Toast Crunch in that epic battle. So I give it my respect. Frosted Flakes, man. The
All
OG.
right. The OG. Lee, choice is yours. Frosted
Man,
Flakes or French Toast Crunch?
I am speechless right now. I thought for sure I was about to lose this battle because it's Frosted Flakes. Come on.
All right.
But for CJ to give up ground like that, man, mad respect.
You just turned over a brand new leaf or what?
Hey. I mean, look. I was able to get revenge and respect all at the same time, so I'm good. So I'm good.
This is magic right here. We're
The
turning
intense
over a brand-
podcast.
Yeah,
See?
this is a brand new leaf right now. We're turning over squash and beef.
Cereal
know.
brings out, cereal brings out the truth in people, man. I'm telling you.
But with that being said, we have some trouble now. Will Brandon use his wild card to save French Toast Crunch? Brandon, choice is
Y'all
yours.
brought up squash and beef and revenge. You played me on my Final Fantasy in the first game. You played me on my Batman and Superman, and then my
man.
Spider-Man on
where
the
this is
last
going.
game. I'm using my wild card to take down Frosted Flakes.
Wow.
I need him out.
Comments
This
direct
is what happens.
Comments
This
direct
is what
all
happens.
of your energy towards Brandon. All of it
what
towards
happens.
Brandon.
Yes.
He did this.
Wow.
This is what
He allowed
happens.
this to happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and just to go ahead and throw that PSA out there because we know we're going to get a lot of hate mail because of this. Lee, we have an email that a lot of people can send all their hate mail to. Lee, what's that email, please?
Oh yeah, that email. It's I don't care at gmail.com.
I don't care at gmail.com. Of course, we're kidding. So with that being said, we have a dagger in this tournament. French Toast Crunch is going to the finals, which, wow.
That's an upset. That is an upset.
I'm
Wow.
pouring one out for Tony right now.
Man.
'Cause apparently today he wasn't great. I didn't roll my. I can't do it. But you get my drift. But with that being said, we move along. Brandon has used his wild card, and it seems that French Toast Crunch, which I don't, they still sell that, goes to the finals. Now we're gonna start with Lee with the last pick of the final four. Lee, we have Trix versus Reese's Puffs. Lee, who do you pick?
So it comes down to a fruity cereal versus a chocolatey cereal. Y'all know how this is gonna go. It's Trix.
Okay, so Lee has chosen the Trix. CJ, do you pick Reese's Puffs or do you pick Trix?
I gotta go Reese's Puffs, man.
Oh, wow.
I gotta go Reese's Puffs.
Wow.
It tastes like the candy.
Wow. All right. So once again, we're split. Brandon, will you send Trix or Reese's Puffs to go up against French Toast Crunch in the finals? Once again, Brandon, the choice is yours.
For those of you listening, I know what you're already thinking, and you're correct.
You're
I'm
privileged.
going with the Reese's. I just can't do the fruitiness, man. I can't.
Oh man.
Wow, definitely this hate
Oh,
mail's come for us.
Hurts hurt, man.
Oh man,
Hurts
look,
too hard. Man, this is
look. Just so y'all know, comments, okay? I just like Reese's better. I love Trix. I just like Reese's better. So that's why I chose it. Okay, all right.
I like it. I don't like it.
It was nice knowing y'all for a while. It was nice having a podcast.
Hey,
you
y'all
know.
had a good run. Y'all had a good
We
run.
had a,
Come
we
on,
had a
y'all.
good. We didn't even make 100 episodes, but hey, you know what? We're making it anyway. So with
Right.
that being said, we now have our exclusive finals. It will be in the greatest cereal tournament here on the Straight Up Show podcast. We have French Toast Crunch, which I don't even know they make anymore, versus Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs, eat them up, eat them up. All right, I like the commercial. So we have Reese's Puffs versus French Toast Crunch. Are you guys ready for the final?
Yes.
Brandon, Lee?
Lee, how you feeling, man? How you feeling, Lee?
a little upset, honestly. But
see,
but,
that's how Cinnamon Toast Crunch feels.
Yeah.
Brandon got his payback.
That one hurt. That one cut.
He got his payback. Right.
Look, but the thing is, Frosted Flakes' cousin isn't still in it, unlike Cinnamon Toast Crunches.
Wow. Brandon, you really see salty. Wow, you just carried all this.
I told you in the text. What did I say? I say, yeah, I'm gonna ruin this party.
Wow. All right, so we squashed beef, made enemies, and here we are. All right, so with that being said, let's start it off. We start with no other than the person that came up with this concept. CJ is our guest. So what better way to end this tournament with the person that gave us the idea for it? CJ, French Toast Crunch or Reese's Puffs? Who do you pick?
So I'm in a very interesting position right now because Reese's Puffs is arguably a top 5, maybe even top 3 cereal universally, okay? But French Toast Crunch is the cousin to my number 1 seed. Decisions. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna be unbiased here. I'm gonna go Reese's Puffs.
All right, final answer.
Final answer.
All right. So with that being said, Brandon, because I don't want you to have the power. Brandon, do you pick French Toast Crunch or do you pick Reese's Puffs? Choice is yours.
I'm gonna go with the French here and go with the French toast.
Oh, au revoir.
Yep.
You know what that means?
It means bye. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. All right. That's how you support the French in the language. All right. So Brandon picks French Toast Crunch. CJ, Reese's Puffs. Lee, this whole thing was created and done by you. Well, it was created by CJ, but organized by you. So what better way to give you the final pick of this whole ordeal? Lee, French Toast Crunch or Reese's Puffs?
Lee, before you make your decision, I just want to bring to your attention that you have to choose between a cereal with chocolate in it or the cousin to the cereal you eliminated. Choice is yours, buddy.
The French Toast Crunch cereal has multiple colors in the name, so that's all I got.
Tell me you didn't just say that. Tell me you didn't just say that.
Hey, Brandon, is your arm hurting?
Why?
From all that reaching.
Okay. So, and to answer your question from earlier, Calvin, you can still buy French Toast Crunch in stores.
Okay.
They're cannibals.
So for me, this final decision comes down to one factor, and that is taste. Which of these two cereals do I like the taste of better? And I'm gonna stop beating around the bush here because it's French Toast Crunch.
Yes.
Was that a Batman moment? I think that was a Batman moment.
Yes.
I think we just had a Batman moment.
Wow. Okay, so
wait a minute. The GOAT of cereal is French Toast Crunch. I mean, I'm happy either way because it's a win for the Cinnamon family. Dude, but
French Toast Crunch are cannibals. They eat other cereals. Like it.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Well,
that's facts.
Well,
facts.
That's facts.
And you know, when we started this off, I said I have no idea who is going to win this thing. I would not have predicted French Toast Crunch.
Not ever. Not ever. Man.
Because I was skeptical on putting that on the list, but wow. Just wow. So there you have it. And there's a lot of subliminal messages in this episode. Because if you don't go vote, you cannot complain. So I can't complain. I didn't vote. So with that being said, we had rules. People followed it. May sound very conservative of me. For those who say I'm not conservative enough, wink. So people voted. Can't complain. And we have a winner. Shockingly, did things the right way. And hey, here we are. Hey, CJ, got any complaints?
No, man, because once again, like that was what was so exciting about this particular tournament, is because you genuinely didn't know who was going. Like everybody had like their like top three, but even then, the matchups is what makes things, you know, confusing. Because what if like two of your top three got to go at it? You screwed. So this was incredible. Wow.
So, Brandon, any last words?
I won.
All right, Privilege Pete.
I won this round.
This guy.
I won.
Go eat some King Vitamin.
I got my revenge. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
He finally won. He got the Superman up out of there.
I got the Superman up out of there.
Yeah.
Whoever, I forgot who brought Superman up. I was like, you know what? He's right. That is Superman. I'm taking him down. Yeah.
Austin Place got robbed.
Yeah. Lee, do you have any last statements to say?
Nah, man. I kind of want some French Toast Crunch now, honestly.
Well, you know what? That's what happens in life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But make sure you check your way out of there next time. That's a dig at CJ. Because life cereal and Chex is the same thing. I don't care what you say.
We all know who the real king is.
Life.
Come on, put some respect on his name.
It's the same, but okay. Is it just original? What's original? What kind of flavor is that?
Come on,
it's
man.
Original kind of flavor. What flavor is it?
You know what? It's the OG. That's all you need, man. Okay. That's all you need. Okay.
Well, with that being said, we want you to join the conversation. If you don't mind, go on our social media page. Is Life and Chex cereal the same? I say yes. CJ says no. With that being said, CJ, people can catch you because you're going to be helping us out. Can you tell us about what's going to happen now going forward post this tournament episode?
Man, so check this out. So I will be dropping these Foodie Friday episodes every Friday. And like I mentioned, like they're going to be different items. So you're going to see breakfast items like cereals that we just did. You're going to see like sometimes I might hit up an actual restaurant, an actual spot, you know. Sometimes I'm going to find an item that you can only find in a certain region, you know. You never know. But the only way is to find out is to either check it out, the Straight Up page. They'll be help sharing the page. And you can also find me on Facebook, Charles CJ Johnson. And then on IG, it's CJ_AYESG.
All right. With that being said, thank you so much, CJ, for joining us and letting us share some of your content on our page. Telling y'all, he dropped some stuff, and you're gonna love his Foodie Fridays. I'm a foodie. I shouldn't be, but damn, I love food. So he has some great videos. I can't wait for y'all to see it dropping this Friday. Post this episode's release. So make sure you tune out with that. And make sure you join the conversation because that is the end of our show, our tournament show for the greatest episode of all time. And if you want to give us some tournament episodes to throw our way that we can do and go over and you love it, if you haven't canceled us just yet, do that. Go to our website at straightupshowpodcast.com. You can go there and buy merch, listen to previous episodes, give us suggestions. You can also go to all social media platforms, mostly go to our website. It's STR8UPshowpodcast.com. Don't forget that we're also heard on WBOB Radio every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you go follow us there. You can listen to it at WBOBradio.live every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Until then, there's only one rule to our show is you got to be
straight up.
Straight up.